Hey guys, Ryan here from Cold Harbor Supply at SHOT Show 2026. So this is not something we normally do because we're a night vision company, but Perroz has been really helpful for us, and we're really good friends of theirs, and also they're our neighbors just down the road from us in Toronto center speaking, which means they're a 3-hour drive away.
So we've got a bunch of new stuff coming out. Everyone knows us for our LPSBC and our helmet covers. We've updated the LPSBC to have a couple of different rear options. So along with our slick back, we now have a flat back version and a molly back version. But the real thing that we've been working on for quite some time now and will be officially releasing shortly is our new cummerbund. It is our PSC, our Perroz structural cummerbund. So the big thing about this is, taking a little bit of science back into gear and creating structure and stretch that really works for our end users. So most people know a structural cummerbund that either has shock cord in the back to create that stretch or elastic in the back. But the problem is when you think about wearing kit and wearing gear, you have any sort of weight on you, even a weighted vest. When you go to breathe, it's really your chest fundamentally that expands and not your back. So we wanted to take that principle and apply that to, the plate carriers that you wear, because at the end of the day, it's a human wearing it. So what we did is we created this cummerbund. It is structural through and through. So it's got our 1.4 curve running all the way through, which is our thermoplastic. And we've got, a couple fine details like having molly, front and back spacing. We've got our Velcro field, so it is compatible with the ABS suite, ferro pouches. But the big thing here is the stretch from your cummerbund actually comes from the front rather than the back, because again, it allows your chest to expand. Now, as you see, we have our shock cord field that runs through here. The reason we've gone with shock cord is for two reasons. One, it's contingencies, right? It's not if gear fails, it's when you run it hard enough. So this is always replaceable. And the other thing is it's adjustable, so you can adjust the tension here. Now, a lot of people like tubes because donned-off capabilities are great, but not everyone likes them. So this system will be replaceable just for a simple Velcro version. And this is basically our new patent-pending cummerbund. So again, giving you full structure, but also stretch from the front. And that'll integrate into any carrier that's got Velcro on the back. So all of our carriers, things like the Haley Strategic Thorax, the Ferro suite of carriers, and it'll also integrate into our new carrier system, which we have named the Vectus. So this is our new plate carrier that has been internally tested and has begun fielding. So the big thing about this guy, or one of the big new features, is complete articulating shoulders. So we have full shoulder articulation, front and rear, to really give our end users the ability to wear it however they are comfortable. Now, along with those features, we have a number of different modular features built into this. So this will be fully compatible with Cryo-AVS front flaps. This has a full comms routing system built into it, but more than comms routing, we actually have a comms organization system that's built onto the inside of this. So you can take a look here. What you have is a way to actually not just route your wires through and through, but actually organize them and clean them up. If you're running whatever UD system, your wave relays, your Silva systems, you've got a lot of cabling, and it's nice to have that cleaned up and tidy rather than jumbled all over the place. So, if you don't have comms routing in your carrier, you're already a little bit behind, but let's move past routing and go into organization so people can really use their kit how they want. And other than that, one of our more prominent features as well is our shoulder system. So we have a lot of people that, again, they want a quick donned-off shoulder system, but the problem is any buckle system is prone to a certain level of failure. So with our shoulders, you can integrate your 1.5-inch buckles, your tubes, but if those ever fail, this shoulder will work independently of that. So you can really basically just flip out your shoulder and still use it as a Velcro system, so your kit will not fail on you in the field such that you can't use it. And lots of other features going on here, but again, these are being fielded now, they're being tested, and we're looking forward to releasing them to the public.
They're really cool. I know you guys have been testing these for a while and brought them to our shop as well, so you get some photos way back when. And I'm really excited to see this and the work you guys put into it. I just love how slick everything is, and the articulating shoulders is something that's really big, because sometimes when you're wearing a plate carrier, it just feels like you're wearing two pentagons, basically. Your chest and back. So just having the ability to articulate and stretch where it matters, not from the back or the front where your chest actually expands, is massive. Yeah. So there's a few more things on the table that we definitely want to go over, and one of them that I'm personally excited about is that guy over there, and I'm probably going to get one pretty soon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bag placard.
So we'll also be releasing our quad placard. For those of you that have followed us on Instagram, you've definitely seen this around. But again, there are a lot of our end users that, depending on their requirements, depending on what they're doing, might be climbing ladders in maritime situations and go, hey, well, my SOP is 5 and 5, so it's nice to have all 4 mags right in front of me, one in the gun. I don't have any extra bulk further out. So we created our quad. It's, our same morphology, our same structure as our RTF placard, just with 1 extra mag. And like everything else, we try to build in features that allow people to do what they want with it, but don't lock them into anything. So we have our tubes adapter system. You can use GTSR buckles to turn this into a chest rig style configuration. You can throw your larger tubes and your smaller tubes on here however you want it. And I'll just grab one piece quickly as well. We will be releasing a maritime suite of pouches, so very similar, but obviously with a mesh face, so allowing that easy and immediate drainage. So again, number of products that have been kind of fielded and shown and in use, and we're happy and ready to start releasing them to the public quite shortly.
Cool, and these guys take inserts as well, right? If you wanted to put some sort of hard insert inside it, it's also compatible with that?
That's it. So all of our RTF placards are compatible with Haley inserts. It, again, allows our users to use them however you want. If you want a hard insert, if your SOPs are that you have to have everything tied down, as is the case for a lot of our guys, you still have your shock cord there, but again, it's always removable, it's always modular. We want to make sure to give people the ability to give them the tools, and they decide what they want to do with those.
So sweet. And I love how you guys do modularity in such a clean way. It doesn't look like you've got tons of things dangling off of it. You've incorporated the molly into the ability to tie the shock cord there. You don't have any extra full tabs, nothing superfluous. All the parts where you put the buckles are laser cut. Yep. Just really, really clean work.
What's next? We do have a few other offerings that we're working on with some of our partners. So we have our gas mask bag that we're working on with Raidworks. So lots of our LE end users are using gas masks, obviously. So a couple features we wanted to add in: a one-hand crack open feature. We've made the zippers specifically at a certain length so that, if you have to go for your gas mask and you can't use it that second, something's come up, your gas mask is not going to fall right out, right? It'll stay in there until you take it out. We've obviously added another neat feature, which is our Cobra cuff adapters. So basically you can slide all your cuffs in there, you have them ready, you have them good to go when you need them. Leg strap and a waist strap, but if you don't want to have the waist strap, you'll have a simple set of buckles to clip that right onto your belt. Again, not pieces that are absolutely necessary or mandatory to run the system, but it's like, you want a leg strap to keep everything tight? Great, it's there. You want to get rid of that? No problem. Throw it in your pocket. You have it there if you need it. And if you don't want it, it doesn't have to be there.
So because we're a night vision company, we obviously want to talk helmet covers. And if you've seen one of my latest review videos about the ANVG, I feature Perroz helmet covers on them because they simply just make the best helmet covers in the industry, in my opinion. So let's go over what you guys are working on the headboard accessories rig.
Our helmet covers are, tried and true. Lots of people wear them. Lots of people use them. One thing we're happy to start showing off is our battery pack pouch. Now, a lot of people are used to shock cord retention systems, and that's all fine and dandy until you have issues of maybe snag hazards, maybe if you want to remove something quickly and easily if you're in a training environment and you don't want to have that extra weight on you. So what we've created is a quite simple system that actually sticks to structure, which we love. We love our structural integrity for everything. What you see here is quite a large battery pack from one of our partners, GSCI, and you can see how we can very quickly and easily remove that battery pack by, cracking everything open, popping it out, and then we can just tuck away our system, right? So if you want it removed, if you want it gone, you want it out of the way, no problem. Close it up, lock it down, right? And a lot of that weight, a lot of that bulk will be gone. And if you don't want that there at all, take it off, no problem. So you can just remove your whole pouch. Right, so it's a very simple system that allows you to take off your battery pack if you just don't want it there. Nope, no screws, nothing like that. No shock cord to undo.
No knots.
Yep, there you go. Close it off. Take that off, take it away, and you'll just have your tabs sitting there. And again, we like to make everything out of structural components, so we've got our curved pieces, everything will hold together nice and tight, no snags, no shock cord. That being said, if for some reason you've got a ton of weight there and you do want to integrate your shock cord, we've got a bunch of holes there to just work on the same system that, night vision works, where it sits there, it's nice, it's snug, it's made well, but, you want a little bit of slack pulled out, so you can use our helmet cover to kind of slide everything through, pull everything together with that shock cord, and retain it just a little bit better. Not necessary at all, but it's there again to give people the option if they want to do so.
Awesome. So in terms of timelines, what are we looking at the release of this guy? A few of the products we talked about there, because we know that people are going to be wondering.
Yeah, absolutely. Our structural cummerbund is going to be released within the next coming weeks. It's gone through a whole long slew of testing, so it'll be out soon. In terms of our battery pack pouch, again, that's gone through an extensive testing process as well, so that'll be out fairly certain as well, and that'll work for all your major helmets. In terms of our placards as well, those will be coming out very shortly, again, tested through and through. And our new overt carrier, that's just starting the fielding process, so it'll take a little bit of time. Again, we're not going to be releasing anything that, we're not happy putting our name behind, but that's a stay tuned, and you'll be seeing that in a lot of our collaborative work.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Rossi.
Yeah,
we'll
absolutely.
see you back home.
Absolutely. Thanks
for
guys.
watching, everybody.